In the wake of one of New Mexico's biggest police corruption scandals, KRQE investigator Ann Perret asked the city of Albuquerque's top executive how a scheme like this can be prevented in the future. Ann joins us with what Mayor Tim Keller had to say.
Mayor Keller acknowledges this scheme involving APD officers accepting bribes to make DWI cases disappear happened, but says he has faith in the current leadership at the Albuquerque Police Department to fix the culture and restore public trust.
It is literally unconscionable that anyone, let alone a police officer, could accept a bag of $5,000 and somehow think, one, that was moral or appropriate or justified, two, that they would get away with it. So that is unconscionable. I can't understand that. And I think that's why there's a lot of shock, even hearing just how brazen it was and then how long it lasted.
1 year ago, when we first learned of the FBI's investigation into what they're now calling a DWI enterprise, Mayor Tim Keller says he and Chief Harold Medina told the feds they didn't need to use subpoenas. They'd fully cooperate. The mayor says the two also looked into the top of the department to make sure no deputy chiefs were involved so they could help, making the mayor feel comfortable stepping back and receiving investigative updates every 3 weeks. We know the allegations had many people calling on APD's chief to step down. The mayor backed him then, asking for patience as the investigation played out. And today, he credited the chief with helping the FBI root out any suspected players in the scheme.
It takes a lot, I think, to be the team that cleans it up and owns it. And that's what we've done. And so I do feel optimistic going forward that this department is in a vastly different place on a number of fronts. And I have to believe that this would be caught much, much sooner if it were to happen again.
But Mayor Keller doesn't believe it will happen again. He points to APD's agreement with the district attorney's office to streamline missed court notifications and the creation of an independent internal affairs office. He'd like to see that structural change solidified in city law. That way, the extra layer of protection he believes it creates doesn't fall by the wayside under future administrations. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Ann. It's been 1 week since we started to see the case surrounding the so-called DWI enterprise move forward in federal court. Paralegal Rick Mendez pled guilty to conspiracy charges, admitting he worked with officers mostly from APD to get DWI cases dismissed in exchange for cash. Mendez also implicated law enforcement from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office and New Mexico State Police. So far, no officers have been charged.